Alright, we have a new character inbound, Huyang. This is a Spectre unit. It is GL Ahsoka's, basically L337, her version of that. And, yeah, I already made the developer's insights. That is a video uploaded right before this one, so if you haven't checked that one out, maybe go give that one a look, too. I know it's nothing too special, but hey, it's there. Why not? If you don't want another one, you just want the kit reveal, cool, that's what this is, and, yeah, let's just get into it. So to start, we have Droid Pugilist. How do you say that? Pugilist? I don't know. This thing only using 2 of its arms, kind of looking almost like K2SO, punching the probe droid, and you got Ezra just standing there like, yo man, calm down. So anyhow, final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and expose them for 1 turn. If it is Huang's turn, and the target had stagger, stun them for 1 turn as well. Alright, auxiliary grapplers. That must be those extra arms. It has a Zeta and a cooldown of 3. Okay, so basically this is exactly the same as the last move, only you're using your Iron Spider extensions. Boom, they come out, boom, 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 and Ezra still gets his blue thing on, off, and then it comes back after your move is over. Ready? Do your move, and Ezra's blue is back. Alright, final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and Spectre allies gain speed up for 1 turn. Deal an additional instance of damage for each other light side droid ally or ally with exile at the start of the battle. This ability gains 10% damage per active Spectre ally. Inflict a stack of off balance to target enemy for 1 turn for each ally that has removed exile this battle, which can't be copied or evaded. What? This ability gains 10% damage per active Spectre. Okay, so obviously you would have her with with a team of, I guess they're all going to be Spectres, so that'll be covered. So that'll be, what, 40% more damage? And then off balance. So what's that, a new ability? What does off balance do? I'm not sure. But yeah, okay. Now stay together. Cooldown of 4, and it has a territory battles Omicron. Alright, so it does like some praying, and then it basically does its basics. It does a little praying. Oh, it looks like a first order officer or something. And then boom! Okay, even the corner picture kind of looks like that. Jeez, it looks dark side, not light side. Final text. Call all light side allies to assist. Then, if there are 2 or more light side droid or Spectre allies, the strongest ally and weakest ally gain advantage, damage immunity, and offense up for 1 turn, and tenacity up for 3 turns. Okay, a couple comments there. First off, why would the strongest one get damage immunity and stuff? I get the weakest one, because now it's like protection, but the strongest one? That seems a bit overkill. Like, oh, you're already strong, so I'm just gonna, like, make you stronger. And then offense up. Again, that'll be great on the strongest ally, but the weakest one? That's like, oh, my weakest ally is Jedi Knight Guardian. She barely does any damage. Now she has offense up to still barely do any damage. Like, oh, okay, cool. Anyways, otherwise, light side droid and Spectre allies recover 100% in health and protection. What does that mean? So if you don't have 2 or more light side droid or Spectres, then you light side droid and Spectre. What? Well, it says otherwise, but then, I don't know, I guess that would be if you only, I don't know, this is confusing, kind of. If there are 2 or more, so if you don't have 2 or more, then light side droid and Spectre allies recover 100% health and protection. But that would mean that you only have 1, so that would be just Huyang himself. I don't know. Anyways, if either the strongest or weakest other ally has exile, they gain 75 speed for 1 turn instead. Instead of, what, all those other boosts? Ugh. All those other boosts are way better. I don't want no dumb exile on me then, just so that way I end up with only 75 speed. I'd rather have damage immunity, advantage, and offense up, and tenacity up. Anyways, they didn't bold it like they usually do, but the territory battle Omicron says, dispel all allied buffs and enemy buffs. Okay, that's good. All light side allies recover 50% health and protection. Spectre allies recover an additional 50% health and protection. So basically full health and full protection. That's solid. Reduce all ally light side droids and Spectres cooldowns by 1. Okay. Light side droids and Spectre allies gain 25% defense penetration, stacking for the rest of the battle, and 20% turn meter. Okay, that's decent enough. Territory battles, so yeah, you could find a spot to use this in. That's alright. Obviously, it'd be better in the Grand Arena or something, but territory battles is okay too. This actually almost feels like a Omicron that would be better for Territory Wars, though. Territory Wars is always a pain in the cock, and having an ability like this could really turn the tide, probably, in a lot of battles, you know what I mean? To be able to fully heal your allies, you know, everybody's almost dead, boom, now we're all healthy again. What's up, enemy? You gotta start over with your damage, and we're gonna just wreck you. I don't know. I guess Territory Battles is fine, though, too. Anyways, Unique 1. Lightsaber Architect has a Zeta. Final text. At the start of battle, Jedi allies gain 21% max health. Well, that's a weird number. Max protection. Light side droid allies gain 34% critical damage. And Spectre allies gain 55% offense until the end of battle. What's up with these weird numbers? They add up to 100% though when you add them. Like 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 0 carry the 1, 5, 6, 7, plus that 1, 8, and then... Oh, whoops. No, plus 3, 9, 10, 11. It adds up to 10 as is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My bad, never mind. What's up with these weird numbers though? Anyways, if the ally in the leader slot is Spectre and a Galactic Legend at the start of battle, so if it's Ahsoka, GL Ahsoka, all Jedi... Any Ahsoka Tano and Padawan Sabine Wren gain Jedi lessons for 3 turns at the start of their first turn. Oh, so Ezra doesn't get it? Unless Ezra counts as a Jedi? I don't think he did, though. He was the first character to have the Spectre tag, right? So, If they had Jedi lessons whenever Huyang gains any version of History of the Galaxy, the duration is reset to 3 turns. If a light side ally evades an attack or resists a debuff, light side droids gain 5% critical damage and 5% offense, stacking up to max 100% until the end of battle. The first time that an ally Spectre loses exile, Huyang gains History of the Galaxy, Part 1. What? For the rest of the battle. Whenever Huyang gains any version of History of the Galaxy, ally Spectres gain 50% bonus protection for 2 turns. Whenever he gains Part 3, reset the cooldown of Stay Together. Okay, well, it feels like this is going to take forever to get up to Part 3, so I don't think you really got to worry about resetting that cooldown. Anyways, while Huyang has History of the Galaxy Part 1, Allied Jedi, any Ahsoka Tano, and Padawan Sabine Wren gain Force Connection, max 10 stacks, whenever they use a basic ability until the first time Huyang is defeated. Whenever a second ally Spectre loses exile for the first time, this ability upgrades to History of the Galaxy Part 2. While Huyang has History of the Galaxy Part 2, remove the max stack limit whenever ally Jedi, any Ahsoka, and Padawan Sabine gain Force Connection. So before it was max 10 stacks, now it's max 1,000,000. If there were 5 Spectre allies at the start of battle, and there are no allies with exile, this ability upgrades to History of the Galaxy Part 3. So actually, this could be an instant upgrade then, because it says, well, whenever a Spectre ally loses exile, so you lose it, boom. Now if nobody had exile, after this one lost it, you'd basically skip over Part 2 and go straight to Part 3, which then says, while Huyang has his History of the Galaxy Part 3, all Jedi, any Ahsoka, and Padawan, again, blah, 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 gain Force Connection whenever they use an ability until the first time Huyang is defeated. That's it? Part 3 sounds pretty disappointing. Yeah, you're gaining Force Connection the whole time no matter what. It's just, Part 1 you have max stacks, Part 2 you get rid of the max stacks, and then Part 3 is, whenever they use an ability. So it goes from basic ability to get rid of the limit to any ability with no limit. It's kind of boring, that's it. Alright, cool. And then once you get to Part 3, it says you can reset the cooldown of Stay Together. And then also, once he gets to Part 3, does he stay at Part 3? Or does it end up going down and you start over at 1, 2, 3? Or how does that work? Because then this part says it resets the cooldown of Stay Together. So what, that only happens once? You can only reset the cooldown once? Or I don't know. Anyways, so that's it for the kit reveal. It is obviously very GL Ahsoka centric. I almost feel like this character could mildly be her lifter, even. It wouldn't be too crazy to say that the new Marquis is a lifter, because Drogon was Leia's lifter and was released during her, like the situation that we're in now with GL Ahsoka, like during her phase in and learning her requirements and stuff. So who knows? Maybe this one is her lifter. Kind of sounds like it could be. But let's take a look at the community comments now, see what everyone is saying. So we have no Jedi tag, don't care anymore. Why would a droid have a Jedi tag though? I get why he's tied to GL Ahsoka. If you cared more about the Clone Wars show than Ahsoka though, this version of him is a major loss. Wait, he's in the Clone Wars show? See, that's something I never watched. So maybe it matters way more. Because I only know him from the Ahsoka show. So is there a lot more history to him? Huh. Of course, it's not like we have Gungi or younglings really anyways, but still, this show is a worse place for Huyang than with the Galactic Republic younglings. Is that what he used to do? Oh, that's cool. And that would make sense with the lightsaber architect. I get it now. Huh. Huyang a GL Ahsoka wreck? Well, I think that answer is yes. What's the reference with the weird numbers and the unique? Hey, that's what I said too. 21, 34, 55. They're all very random. I mean, I just look at it as math. I don't know why I break down 21 as 7 times 3, but that means nothing. I look at, and I try to look at 34 as, well, what would that be? 2 plus 1 is 3, and then you're just going up 1, so 34. And then the 55 is, well, you're continuing that trend, but then you're just doubling the 5. But it's all just random. So that is a good question. What's this guy saying? Looking at this, blah, blah, blah. So what is really the point of otherwise recover 100% health and protection? Yes, I was confused on that one too. When clearly you want him to run with more than one droid inspector on the team. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That was very confusing. And then it says, if either the strongest or weakest ally has exile, then they gain 75 speed instead. So it was like, wait, what? It's like this move has 3 potential outcomes, with the first one being the absolute best, and then the other 2 just suck. When people die, only guess I can come up with. Oh, that's good. I didn't think of that. So that means you wouldn't really have... Well, I don't know, but you would still have more than just 2. You know what I mean? It only says 2 more. It's not like it says 4 or more or something. I don't know. Probably still don't try to pair with plug-and-play characters. Yeah, probably that too. CG does like to be a bunch of dickholes. No Jedi or Galactic Republic tag. When is Jedi Master Knight getting a lifter to be relevant again? I mean, Jedi Master Kenobi getting a lifter to be relevant again. What are you talking about? He has Cat. And that's what? Are you saying that you think people are going to put Cat with GL Ahsoka now? I don't see why you would, though. GL Ahsoka is basically going to be a Spectre GL. So right now, I'm thinking the team for her is going to be her, obviously. Huyang. Padawan Sabine Wren. What's his name? Exiled Ezra. And, I don't know, Harris General Syndulla is supposed to be coming to the game, so I would imagine her as well. There's your 5. You don't need to take Cat from Kenobi. Jedi Master Kenobi is still relevant. Still one of the best GLs in the game. I'm confused where he has fallen off. Yeah, I mean, he's still pretty solid. Every team that has come out in the last year has been built to under... What? Has been built to under JMK's whole kit. I guess I mean undermine. You just forgot that. Workarounds for Cat's insta-kill, penalizing protection up, avoid taunts. Okay. Otherwise, light side droids, blah, blah, blah. This can only happen while Huyang has no light side droid or Spectre allies, right? It clearly doesn't say other allies. Why not just say otherwise Huyang recovers, since that is the only way this ability can hit this path? The current wording exaggerates what it does. Yeah, I know. It's very confusing. Boring. When Jar Jar. What? What are you trying to say? When are you going to release Jar Jar? They did. Oh, wait. I see what you're saying. Never mind. Because people have been complaining that the event hasn't been around for a while. So that's what you're saying. When's the event coming back? Never mind. I thought you were being dumb and you're saying, when's Jar Jar? Like, yeah, he's in the game. But never mind. I get it. Another droid for my collection. Okay. Does that mean both the strongest and weakest other ally gain 75 speed instead, or only the ally with exile? Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that either. Yeah. Do they both, or just the one that has exile? Because it says if either the strongest or weakest other has exile. So does that mean you have to have exile? Or does that mean if one of them did, then they gain it? Or, you know what I mean? So if they both have it, it doesn't make a difference if only one does? Or, yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's a good question. Oh, wow, that's it? That's a little bit of community comments this time. There's always at least two. First off, there's usually a lot more on page 1, and then there's usually a page 2 that I just don't bother looking at. This was pretty short. And the ironic part is this kit actually does have a lot of questions to it. Like, it's very confusing how it was worded. So to not have too many comments is kind of something. Anyways, yeah, so that's all I got. Seems like a decent enough character, especially for like a Spectre alignment, especially for GL Ahsoka, which I guess would be fitting. He is, he does hang out with her, and he's kind of like her lifter unit, so he would have to be good. So, yeah, I guess that's all I got. And until next time, I said see ya.